I just bought about $150 worth of expensive Japanese fruit, because in Japan, fruit is part of their gift-giving culture. So people will give a fruit as like a token of appreciation for business, and when someone's coming to your home and things like that, you bring fruit. It's like a nice thing. So as a result, fruit is ridiculously expensive because it's not so much to eat; it's a sign of, you know, luck and wealth. So this here I bought at a luxury fruit shop for about $100. There's a few goodies inside here which I'm going to unpack. And I also have a few things that I picked up at supermarkets. And this is about $50 worth of fruit right here. Yeah. So I think like maybe like to start with, let's deal with melons. If you can find a melon for sale for hundreds of dollars, sometimes they go for thousands just because of like how they're cared for. This one here cost me 3,200 yen, or 3,240 yen, which is about $30 US. And as you see, like, it's perfect. Like, you like check out like the webbing on it. It looks like just like a network of beauty. But if you see like that, it's like a little knot right there. That's probably why this wasn't $50, is because of that little guy right there. They check it for imperfections, and the teeniest little imperfection would make that more expensive. They also always keep the top on it for aesthetic purposes, which is kind of interesting because usually to tell that they're ripe, you want this to fall off. But it's on there pretty secure, so I'm guessing they cut it like right when it's at the peak of ripeness. And this one here is just a garden variety melon that I got somewhere, and this one was 1,500 yen, which is about $12. This one I actually got last week, so this one's like a little bit softer, and this one is like perfectly ready to eat. This one is a little hard, but melons, they ripen on the vine rather than when you pick them, so it's not going to get any more flavorful or any sweeter. It's just going to be, this one's going to be like a little juicier than this one, but they should both be ready to eat. And this one is, as you see, it's still a muskmelon of some kind. Like, they're the same kind of melon, but this one is green on the outside because of just the cultivar. There's like, I think it's like a hybrid of some kind. This one's cutting like really soft. Super juicy. So I think like waiting for it to soften a little bit actually did make it nice and juicy on the inside. In the US, a melon would be about like $1, $2, maybe $3 at the most. It's considered to be like cheap fruit, but in Japan it is the complete opposite. This is like the most expensive fruit, which is really bizarre for me. I always think of melon as like a filler. But yeah, let's give it a try, and you guys are gonna try it with me, so you can show yourselves.
Hi.
We have Alex and Gavin.
It tastes different,
Yeah, a little bit.
but it tastes like melon.
This tastes like cantaloupe and honeydew like mixed together. I would spend like a little bit more money for this, but I don't think it justifies spending that kind of money for this thing. But still good.
I don't think I've ever spent $15 on a piece of fruit in my life, and I don't intend on starting on doing it.
Yeah.
But like, if I was starved of fruit for a while, you know, maybe.
Gavin, do you have anything to say?
I'm usually someone who hates melons, and I actually really like that. So.
You like this one?
Yeah, I like this one. Yeah,
As someone who doesn't like melons,
Yeah.
you'd say this is a good melon.
It's a good melon. It doesn't have the strong aftertaste that I usually would associate with melons that I don't like. So.
Yeah. If you were to put this into like a fruit cup with, you know, other kinds of fruit, you wouldn't be like digging around this the way you do normally. So this one is, these are treated as kind of gold, but people do buy them. You can get these at supermarkets even, and I got this at a supermarket. So this is kind of like the granddaddy of melons, but this one's on like the high-end scale, but not like crazy high-end. All right, I'm gonna first lop off that little aesthetic. We don't need that.
How does the first cup feel?
It's a little firmer than this one. This one I let soften. This one's still a little bit firm, but as I said, it shouldn't have any effect on the flavor. Just like the texture's probably gonna be a little firmer.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's pretty color. That looks pretty nice. It's you know, this one's, you know, pretty green. This has got like a nice like creamy yellow color to it. This one, I believe, is actually, yeah, seedless or pretty close to it. It's not like a whole lot of seeds. They're very small. This one, they're quite large. This feels like sacrilege. That's really juicy. Look at that. Even though this is still like a little, I know when this like little bit right here is about $2. You know. Yeah, I'm trying not to like waste too much, but I also don't want to take a bite of melon snot, even if it's like expensive melon snot.
Okay. Ganpai.
Yeah. Cheers.
Oh my god.
Smells really good.
Oh my god.
That is super juicy. Yeah, I think if you waited any longer for this thing, it would just be like liquid on the inside. There'd be no flesh at all.
And yet it still feels meatier than the other one.
Meatier?
Yeah, there's still more substance to it.
Yeah, it's dense. When you bite into it, it's like really like toothsome when you bite into it. It's not that sweet though.
No.
This one's sweeter. This one is maybe like a level 1 to 10, where like 10's like a sugar cube. This is probably like a 6 or like a 7. This is more like a 4 or a 5. It's like a little less sweet.
It has a strange aftertaste.
Strange good or strange bad?
It's bad. I still like the first taste.
Really? It's honestly like not the best melon I've had.
No.
It's a little bland.
It tastes too GM'd. Like.
Yeah.
All the effort's gone into the aesthetics.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They grow these things in a way that gives it perfect appearance. And how expensive it is kind of like how it looks on the outside. And they will judge like the juiciness from like using machinery. They can tell like how sweet and juicy it is from the outside. And it doesn't necessarily tell you what the taste is going to be like. This one has more flavor than this one, which is surprising. But this one is by far pretty beautiful, and I can see why, you know, it's more expensive. It's definitely different than your garden variety melons that you get at the supermarket. I mean, look at my hand. It's just like dripping like everywhere. It's like a juicy melon. Like this would definitely give you that. The appearance is really nice. It's like you giving somebody something to like hold on to show off. As it is, really, really good, amazing. Don't get me wrong, better than what I'd find in the U.S. But the flavor, it's not good because of the flavor. It's good because of the overall experience and aesthetics of it. You see why it's more, but I don't know if I would spend $30 on a melon to get that experience again.
Hey guys, do you want to see the next video right now? Well, you can. Just go to my Patreon page. Just for $1, you can see next week's episode 1 week early. There's also a whole bunch of other bonuses you can get, like exclusive content, getting weird stuff in the mail, and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And this really does help me out. All the money that I make goes towards producing these videos. So all the traveling that I do, all the fruit that I buy, all the equipment that I need, you know, that is all Patreon money. So without that help, this series would not be possible. So if you want to help me out, if you want to get some cool stuff, just click on that link, click on this video, and you can learn more. Thanks so much.